Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about why does anime hype fade so quickly? We see some of the newer anime coming out and we're super excited about it because the trailer looks good, and when it finally comes out, episode 1, the pilot, we're like, holy shit. For example, River, he mentioned Ninja Kamui. I was excited about Ninja Kamui. I don't know who else has seen Ninja Kamui, but I was excited about it.
I saw like the first 3 or 4 episodes, but it definitely died off, like for sure.
Yeah, it did die off. The trailer was gas when I saw it online.
First
It
episode
was like
was gas.
Right,
The first
that's
few
what I'm
episodes, like the first but there was no plot there basically, in my opinion.
But the plot,
It was just like a John Wick thing.
Yeah,
you're telling me John Wick isn't cool? Did you not like
John
John
It
Wick
is
Wick?
cool, but it's not hyped.
but you're
though.
not like
It's not hyped.
and also John Wick has some like backstory and lore.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
there's
We
some,
don't
like,
find
stuff
out
there.
about that till like John Wick 3. What are you talking about?
But it's there. But it's
No, we
there.
don't.
But listen.
We find out
Listen,
what he
hold on,
does
hold on,
at
hold
the
on.
first beginning of the movie.
Okay.
All
To
these
answer your original question, Ichiban, you have to think of like the way when I hear that question, my immediate thought is I think anime is one of the few genres where like seasonal based releases are a thing. You are getting massive quantities of like anime dumps, basically just like dumped in front of you every like what I guess 4 times a year. Like there's no way something can ride out hype for like an extended period of time unless it is truly like an anomaly in the anime community. Like for example, I would say AOT. I still see clips of AOT up on fucking TikTok and shit like that, and they get views and they get likes and shit like that, even though AOT has not been like that was what 2 years ago that was the finale. A show really has to be an anomaly for the hype to hold up, otherwise it's just going to be like any other show, which makes sense because we as anime watchers have been tuned be like, all right, this is what I'm watching this season, all right, next season this was what I'm watching, hype for this, I'm hyped for this one next season. That's just the way it's formatted for us.
I don't know.
I
I
stumped
don't
you
know.
there.
You didn't stump shit. I was listening to you, but I refuse to acknowledge that.
I made a good point.
No,
Uh-huh.
it's not even that. I'll say you made a good point, yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
But
I appreciate that.
You saw that people in the background looking at River
why?
because they walk past the guy staring into the camera. So what is he doing in the back?
Man, he's
Bro,
potting,
I
bro.
just
You're
don't
potting out
get
here.
it. I just don't get it because Ninja Kamui had the like coolest. Well, I like how the animation was building, and this doesn't just go for Ninja Kamui. What else died off? Let's list anime that died off. All right, so we.
JJK.
Shut up, Alex.
Anyways,
Shield
let me
Hero,
go to
not recent, but it's older. That definitely fell off because after second season,
it.
plummeted.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Jumped
Shield
off a
Hero.
cliff. Honestly,
Let me see what's
Ooh,
been trending.
how
In the
about
last
this one? How
couple,
about
3
this one? How
months.
about this one? Sword art. Ooh.
I don't remember Sword Art being hyped at all.
It was hyped.
when it was coming out and shit. I'm talking like when it was releasing.
After season 1, the hype for it died down.
And I mean, like honestly, yeah.
Okay, takes on this solo leveling, and I'm not even doing.
I think it lived up to the hype.
I don't
in
think
my
it.
opinion.
I actually, Alex, I'm gonna let you say your piece. I've just been stuttering.
I think it lived up to the hype. It hasn't really been bad. I don't think, and it's getting the hype it deserves because it's brand new. So it hasn't really been dying down. I've been seeing it everywhere. People are starting to watch it more.
Okay, so then let me speak on it with this then, because this applies to Ninja Kamui, solo leveling, and I guess a little bit of sword art.
And Demon Slayer.
And Demon Slayer. This applies to everything that had hype, but for some reason,
and just died.
Yeah, just like everybody for some reason switched teams, and I'm like, yo, hold on, what you mean you don't like My Hero anymore? Why not? Like,
honestly, you know what's wild with My Hero? Like My Hero is the anime that brought me onto this podcast, and it honestly I fell off of it just because like after I think what I watched along. It's not like I fell off quickly. I watched I think all the way through the My Villain Academia. I think like I think that's where I stopped. It might have been a little bit after, but like I watched it for a while, and then just other things came out that I liked more than what was going on at that moment in My Hero. And like I was seeing Deku get his powers and stuff like that. I was at the start. That's kind of what I was seeing, but I there were just other things that interested me more than
Than My
that.
Hero. Okay, so then let me
Yeah.
say this. Let me say this. Like I said, it was applying to all those, everything I listed before. Why is it that when you think something is good, then comes out a post from whoever, right? Whatever content creator that says, "Hey, here's the reason why My Hero Solo Leveling, Ninja Kamui Sword Art. Here's the reason why this anime is bad." And then all of a sudden, everybody wants to, jump on the bandwagon and be like, "Oh shit, he's right." Or she's right, whatever, they're right. And then it's
Are
like
so
now,
be real with me. Be real with me. Fuck. Be real with me real quick. All right. Is there ways to factually prove an anime is bad or what it like? Is there
no.
like evidence that you could
Not really.
provide, or is it just opinion based? Like if it's purely
It's
opinion based, then like
It's purely
shit out of
opinion
luck.
based, but it becomes a
Like
popularity contest. Whatever's on the pedestal at the moment, if at any point in time they start to get boozed, you can't deny the fact that at some point you were into whatever the fuck was out at the moment. You were into solo leveling, you were into Ninja Kamui, but for whatever small factor made you want to jump to the other side and say the hype for it is dead, this anime is dead, I don't like it anymore. You can't deny that you liked it at some point. And I mean, yeah, okay, the anime maybe did do bad. Like with My Hero when Overhaul had that little segment and it turned into what some call a PowerPoint, right? It wasn't an animated battle. There were no moving, like it was no smooth transactions or any choreography in fights. It was just scene 1 shifting in the photo. Scene 2 shifting in the photo. Them doing their little power stances, and I understand that. I just don't get why people refuse to ever acknowledge that at some point they like the anime.
you'll have to cite some times real quick for me because I don't ever deny liking an anime. I don't like if I liked it at one point, I will never, at least as far as I'm aware, I don't deny it. I will say I liked it, but then I dropped it because it was bad for this reason. Like if it's a something like that, or if like you're not gonna hear me say I didn't like something I'm not gonna lie to you. What, you think I'm a lie? Like
Yes. Okay. Let me rephrase that then. It's not that you'll plainly flat out say, "Oh, I never liked it," but it's like some people will act like they never liked in the first place. Like how when I first mentioned Ninja Kamui to you, I was like, "Yeah, that Ninja Kamui's fire," and you're like, "Nah, nah, it died out." But it's like
me
you're
saying it died
almost
out is acknowledging that it had a peak at a point. Like if it died off, it had to be alive to begin with. So like that's why like I liked Ninja Kamui. Like that was me liking it. That was it living. But then it died out for me, and then I stopped liking it. It just like it lost
episode
sustenance quickly.
episode 3 is such a young age for an anime to die.
Sorry, they don't
That's
all. Hey, guess
crazy.
what? People don't get to grow old sometimes. It's just life, you know. Not everybody dies old.
That is
It's a
insane.
fact of life. Sorry.
To live in Dylan's world, the mortality rate is fucking nuts.
Astronomical.
The mortality rate is like 9 years old.
All these babies dying.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah,
These little
alright. So
infant animes.
does anybody have any other anime that they thought was good but just ended up dying on
Say
them?
Demon
something.
Slayer.
Say something. Say something that's gonna make me mad. I was like, say that's my thinking. Like
Hunter x
I
Hunter.
shut the fuck up.
It
You need to
was
shut your
good, and we
goddamn
came.
mouth.
It was bad afterwards.
Hunter x Hunter, the
Pinnacle of what I like. Honestly, I think,
which arc was it?
The
man,
Chimera arc.
I
I
do.
think that oh fuck. Hunter x Hunter, the
Chat,
more I
chat,
see clips from
chat.
Hunter x Hunter, bro, the more I just remember how fantastic Hunter x Hunter was as an anime, and I keep wanting to it's like touching spot one right now in my anime list. Like
There's
just
no
like I like
no
really
way.
it's you gotta understand that was like the first like long-winded anime that I watched. It was Neon Genesis and then it was Hunter x Hunter. So like that was the first one that I was like, whoa, this is something. And so it holds like a special place in my heart. And the more that I think about it, bro, the less like the only blemish that thing has is Greed Island, in my opinion. And
Creed Island was not bad.
even if you say it's not bad, I think it was just below mid, and personally, but yeah, that's how I feel. But I did not like Greed Island that much, but I
I
still
love Creed Island.
love and respect Hunter x Hunter as an anime, because if you look at it as a whole, Greed Island is insignificant and doesn't matter anyway. I don't care. So
What?
So,
Ladies and
What?
gentlemen,
Greed Island is the reason why it went to the Chimera Ant arc. Like,
man,
what are you
that was
talking
just
about?
transition. That doesn't matter.
All
That doesn't matter.
right.
Nah,
I guess him fucking learning then just doesn't matter.
he already learned it. He just refined it there. He just refined his technique. That was a training arc. Great Island is a glorified training arc, bro.
You're absolutely insane for somebody like this. Makes no sense.
I
You're
love
a
Hunter x
fan.
Hunter though.
Exactly.
Like
You
I said,
can't say that.
it's still
You
touching
can't
one,
say
bro.
that.
I
Nah.
just here's my thing. I think I just tune out Greed Island whenever I'm thinking about Hunter x Hunter.
You're,
Like whenever I'm talking about how much I love it, my brain isn't even processing that Greed Island is part of Hunter x Hunter. Um,
I
that's
forgot that you do that because you
yeah.
did that with Sword Art.
on Gun Gale, guys,
On
right?
Gun
But at the same
Gale.
time, Sword Art has also this. It's. I agree with you. By the way, Gun Gale is obviously bad. I've said that before.
the
So
fairy,
is
the
the
fairy
That's
man.
where the hype for me and Sao died.
so
Right
is
there.
the. I think the Sick Child arc is pretty mid too. Um,
Is it the one where
that's
they
right before.
have
That's
that the
right before
cabin?
Alicization. Um,
No,
no, no, no,
whoa,
no, no,
whoa,
no.
whoa.
That's dude. You better not shit on the cabin, bro. Are you
I actually like that.
okay? I was about to say those are probably my
Dylan
two
hates
favorite
sick children.
episodes.
Confirmed?
Those
Question
no,
mark.
no.
His world only has 9-year-olds that die.
Listen. I have acknowledged that Sword Art Online is not the greatest of animes that I claimed it was in the past. I have come to realize, because I have since watched better anime, that I can strongly say have just topped it, like with ease. So, continuing what I was saying though, you better watch your mouth about what you say about Hunter x Hunter, because it is peak, and I will defend it until the day I die. And I don't care what you say.
Okay.
People in the future will look back on this and they know we lied about that.
Jesus.
Archaeologists will be like, "These guys lied."
What do you mean?
Hold
Lied
on,
about
hold on.
what?
I just found another.
Done to me good.
I just found
Lied
another
about what?
anime that kind of died off.
What?
Classroom of the Elite.
Not one I've
Yeah.
seen.
And that one I seen it or heard about the hype.
Classroom of the Elite. I've seen this and I've been keeping up with it, or the anime at least the anime. Um, and this is something
I
that
I have one when you're done. I have one when you're done.
okay. This is one that I've recently had kept up with, and recently died off for me. I don't know what it was, but
What up, beat?
yo, what's up, Christian? I'm gonna call him L12. L12. He's Android material. This man is a fucking machine. Um, Classroom of the Elite. I feel like season 1 amazing. I'll watch that. Loved it. I'll watch it over. It's good. Season 2. They start to get more into like other people's emotions, which is not bad.
But yeah. Oh yeah. I have one that's hyped and it died down. I know. I think it's a little controversial. Bleach, the 1,000 word arc, 1,000 year war blood arc, was hype, but I feel like it died. No one really gave a crap out of it after maybe the first week.
Why?
Because one, after seeing it, it was too much hype for me. I feel like it was supposed to be the best next like thing, and I was like,
Oh my god, Bleach is back.
"Oh my god, Bleach is back! New graphics, guys!"
Oh my god.
And I'm over here thinking like, man, this is the same shit with just different animation. And then a week later, everybody stopped talking about it. And we'll have those like potential like minute moments where like a big battle comes and it'll come for like a day and it'll be gone, and nobody's been talking about that shit for the last since it came out. All hype, no bark, and forgettable. I love Bleach, but that was the most hyped up thing I've waited for, and I was just kind of disappointed at the end of it.
Nobody.
I think it was so hyped because everybody was on it, and I just want to be part of that hype.
See, that's what I was talking about, bro. That's the bandwagon. That's the bandwagon that I mean.
Because I have love for Bleach because I started as a manga, and then I switched over to animation, and then I'm like, oh shit, Bleach is back, cool. Ichigo has a W character, and then over here all hyped, and I'm like, no, same shit. Over here thinking this is gonna be the next thing.
Damn, that sucks though, because it's like I feel like because you're nostalgic about an anime, maybe that's why sometimes things get overhyped. And then when it doesn't meet that expectation that you have for it, or it doesn't meet the expectations that the fans have for it as a whole, that's why it dies. I mean, you just kind of made a perfect example with Bleach.
It was the same thing for Demon Slayer because I was hyped to watch Demon Slayer because how much the animation looked. I was like, this shit looks clean. And then I read the whole thing, and I compared the manga to the animation. I'm like, it's all right. The story's okay. The only thing that was intriguing me was the stupid animation.
Yeah, I mean, Cardiac just said it. See, me and Cardiac, we're connected, bro. We're connected. He just pretty much said the same thing that I just said. Like, it's crazy. Oh man, I mean, like how I mentioned earlier with Classroom of the Elite, like when season 1 and 2 hit it off, we had this expectation for season 3, but season 3 just didn't meet our expectations as a whole. But that expectation for the fans as a whole just died down for me. Like I don't know, maybe it was because like how Dylan was mentioning earlier, like something better just came along, caught my attention, and I completely forgot about Classroom of the Elite. It was
That's the
always there in the back of my mind,
that's the
but it
issue that
just
I find myself having, dude, is that like I can't watch anime fast enough as I need to be able to keep up with it. And so as I'm getting towards the end or a slow part in an anime, as I'm getting to that slow part, another anime is now coming out, and I see that and I'm like, "Oh, that looks good." And it's a vicious cycle. That's what I'll say.
River. Now that you're
Yeah.
here with us, everybody say
Yes.
hello formally. Hello,
Hi,
River.
Riv.
Hey,
Hi,
River.
River.
Welcome,
Hi,
River.
gang.
What's up? What's
Good
up?
job,
What's up?
buddy. I'm glad you're here. You made it 26 minutes in. Good job.
That's my gang.
That's crazy.
Very
You
proud
know,
of you.
man, I try. I
You
try.
didn't even hit half an hour, bro. Well, that's improvement.
All right, so then let me ask you this, River. Let me ask you this. So now that you're here with us, what anime have you seen that you had hype for that you noticed have a ton of hype but just
I
didn't
think
meet
y'all have
that hype,
said some good examples. I think the
just
one
died
that
off?
comes to my mind recently that you already said was Ninja Kamui. I think that was one for sure.
River, it sounds like you're trying to
Oh no,
sound
cause
like you're sexy. That's what it sounds like.
I know, right, bro? I'm
Like
like,
it
Yo,
sounds like he's
chill,
trying to.
bro.
It sounds like he's trying to turn me on. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm
I'm
like,
over
River,
here.
kind of bricked up over
stop
Yeah,
here.
being
bro. I'm
so
over here like,
quietly
yo, hold
loud in
on.
my ears,
no,
Riv.
it's just because I'm
Relax.
really loud in my own ear.
The ASMR
That's
is
the
kicking in,
problem.
bro.
So like I'm trying to turn it down, but I can't.
Hey, I know there's some weebs there in the library. Why don't we just go and interview some right now?
Do an interview segment.
Just
Nah,
go to
I
the
doubt
manga
it.
section and see who's there.
Yell out, hey, who watches anime? Get over here. Nah, that takes a amount of confidence that requires you to almost be ignorant. That's like me confidence right there.
It's
It's
like
a
you
different type of
confidence.
level confidence.
That's a different type of confidence.
It's like, hey, who watches anime?
Yeah. You gotta like
Look at this fucking loser
you
guy.
gotta like not give a fuck about your entire surroundings. You just gotta focus on whatever you're doing. That's
As long as it doesn't affect your home, I guess you're fine.
it's definitely
Interesting take.
Oh, Blue Lock.
I
I
don't
don't
watch
I didn't
sports
see
anime.
I seen the hype on it, but I never watched it.
yeah,
It looked cool.
I didn't understand why the hype for it died down. I don't know what it was, but people had hype for Blue Lock and then it just died down. Again, maybe it could have been something that came out around the time Blue Lock was or coming out with episodes.
I think it was just because it was different. I didn't think it was like another sports anime we really needed that separated itself from like everybody else. The hype for it looked sick. I thought I didn't have to get around to like watch it at the time
Mm,
when it was hyped, but watch the first couple episodes. I think it was cool. I was like, this concept is pretty cool. I love the animation.
yeah. Well,
Karyak
Mashal.
said Tokyo Revengers hype died, but it wasn't as natural.
What do you mean wasn't as natural?
It was
Like
affected by
naturally just
manga
died.
events and reaction.
Oh, that's true. I've been told that the manga is much better.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're right.
I
There's
don't have
been a
much to
lot of
speak on there either. Haven't seen that one.
The only hype I seen with the Tokyo Revengers is like no Tokyo Revengers or Tokyo Ghoul. Which one did you say? Sorry.
Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, okay, I was right. That it's really popular with shorties. Shorties love that show. That's the only thing I've seen hype about it.
Oh, I see what he's saying. He said that it affected by manga events and reaction. So, like, because of what was being released on the manga, people didn't want to read the anime or watch the
Yeah,
anime. So, that kind of sucks. Damn, because most of the time you're way ahead in the manga, right? You're way ahead in the manga
yeah.
before you're there in the anime. So if something happens way further down the line and you don't like it, you're not gonna watch the anime.
That's why I stopped watching Demon Slayer and then like this thing with JJK. I'm like, all right, I was like, I already know what happens. But
Damn, damn, that sucks. Damn, are people really like this? See, this is why I don't read. Right? This is why.
this is
This is
he's like,
why.
I avoided reading all my life.
This is why I choose to be illiterate. Because I don't have that mindset where it's like I know what already happens. Nah, 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 nah.
He doesn't spell his name. He's just like a combination of just letters.
I just guess. All right, I'm just really good at guessing.
He's like, these look the same.
This looks right.
Back to ASMR with River. What was your opinion, River? What did you want to tell us?
Yeah, in terms of what y'all have already said, I think Cardiac did say in the chat just now, Chainsaw Man as well. I do think that
Yeah, that
based
died down.
on
Ooh,
when it first started in the first season, like as things went on, definitely wasn't like as hyped throughout the season, and then even now, no one's really talking about that there's a movie coming out for Chainsaw Man, or the fact that like there's a season 2 that's eventually going to come out as well. It just seems like no one really cares. It seems to happen a lot. It's kind of an ebbs and flows almost, right? So it kind of seems like a new anime will come out, everyone hypes it up, and then after the first season, hype just dies, right? Hype doesn't maintain very long. I guess maybe that could be partly because a lot of anime are coming out. Could be partly because, just hype from manga readers, and then once the season's done, then people just aren't hyping it. Whatever it really is. There's a variety of different reasons, or it just kind of falling flat, right? And I think that there's many examples. I know you all brought up Demon Slayer. I think Ninja Kamui is a recent example. Died literally after 2 episodes. I think Dylan had even brought up himself. Like
It was
Soul
like
Leveling,
third,
even
I
you already
think,
said
for
that.
me.
It's just like even back in the day when SAO, I know y'all brought that up too. I feel like there's a lot of people that fell off after season 1. They just did. Granted, was that right? That's another argument, but they did. So like that's kind of another thing. Tokyo Revengers even as well had died after season 1. Literally, it's coming out in one of his best arcs, according to what I've heard. No one gives a fuck. Like My
insane.
Hero season 7 is coming out. No one gives a fuck. Let's be for real. Like no one really gives a fuck.
Oh
Thanks.
man, sad,
I
sad.
think Chainsaw Man died as soon as I stopped reading the manga. I think because it was hyped to read the manga more than watching the anime. And then there was like similarities that were like different things that they're the anime and manga that weren't really the same. So I kind of like didn't really give a shit about the anime. I was like, I really rather read the manga instead,
Right.
which died for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Overall, just died for me.
It's really weird though, because you would think that, for example, with Chainsaw Man, with the stellar animation it had and all that hype, and from relatively speaking, I think most people would probably say it lived up to the hype, right? So the fact that it just died
Mm,
after season 1 was kind of like very strange, because I do feel that most people were very happy with how it turned out.
Do you think it just comes down to like people's attention span then?
I think that's part of it, yeah. To be honest,
Because like there's so many, like we've mentioned it plenty of times before. There's so many new anime coming out, and they're just being thrown out there one right after the other. I feel like for me myself, even as we're talking about anime on this podcast, like it's hard to keep up with everything uh, that's being released because there's just so much being released that, and then it's like you kind of almost have to be able to tell whether an anime is good by the first 3 4 episodes, so that if you're recommending that to somebody, you're not just wasting their time. Because with Ninja Kamui, episode 1 good, 2 good, 3 mid, 4 damn, where did the sustenance go? That it just leaves you with, I kind of don't give a fuck about this anymore. Even if it gets better, way better by episode 7, I'm done with it. I'm done because episode 4 just cleared that, just couldn't clear that for me. And then you
Mm,
move on to the next thing, and then the next, and so on.
yeah, I guess at this point, there's almost something new every season of anime that's coming out, and it's like there's always the next hype train to hop on. It's like, okay, if it's Ninja Kamui, then we're hopping on. I don't know how hyped Kaiju number 8 is, but that's probably one of the most hyped ones this
Well,
season.
man, every think about it, it's gonna die too.
Dude,
That's what I hate
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
And I will say one, and even bringing up Jujutsu Kaisen, because as much hype as season 2 had, after season 1, it did kind of die up until season 2 came out. It was kind of like no one really gave a fuck about JJK until season 2 was like coming out, and it's just like the hype just dies off very quickly. And now I do think that there are ones that do die off quicker than others, like Ninja Kamui, for example. Just the quality wasn't really there. It seems like for some people to just continue, or just people to stop caring about it. It didn't have that longevity, right? I would even say the same to some degree with Soul Leveling. That's not necessarily a diss, but I think that with the hype it had, people were expecting more than it gave, right? And that's unfortunate for what it is. But Ninja Kamui is a show where very much it is what it is. Or not Ninja Kamui, Soul Leveling. Like you're gonna get what you're gonna get out of Soul Leveling. People were
Yeah,
expecting more than that. They're just expecting shit that's not gonna come their way. It's very cut and dry.
yeah.
Um,
I think I've mentioned this before. I think the way the my standing on solo leveling. I think I've mentioned before where I do. It's one of the few ones that I agree. It has like it was super duper hyped up and shit, and like it's good, but it's like fights and that's it. And like I think it's lacking a lot, and that's something coming from me when it comes to a show like that. So like in this instance, I agree with River. I think solo leveling is a perfect example.
I know even Cardi. I remember Cardiac brought up Bleach earlier in the chat, and I think that Bleach is another good example of Thousand Blow arc super hyped. However, with Bleach, there is a caveat that Bleach did was bought by Disney Plus, which a lot of people are not gonna go watch Bleach on. Like it wasn't that big of a thing. Like if Bleach was on Crunchyroll, I think the hype would have extended more. Right, I do think that killed it a little bit, especially here in the West. But again, that's another example of the hype kind of dying. I do think that this could be. I feel like we've talked about this in another pod, like an oversaturation of anime almost to this point, which is part of the reason.
Yeah, yeah. And it sucks too because when Alex mentioned earlier that Kaiju number 8 seems like it's gonna be one of those anime that gets overhyped. It's just I don't want to believe that. I do think it has potential, and I really would to see hate to see it become that,
Mm,
where it just becomes lost in the noise. Just falls into the abyss of anime that is
yeah,
ever growing now at this point, and just does not. I don't see an end to it at all. There was another one that River you reminded me of, and I can't fucking think of it. I don't know what it was.
while you're thinking, um, this reminds me of a conversation I heard recently about. I think it was really specifically like rap music. Is that there's such a oversaturation of it that not everyone's like listening to the same shit anymore. For example, like back in the day, everyone would listen to the same music. So then everyone would like be talking about the same music, hype about the same music, just because that's just how it was. And now with the introduction of the internet and stuff being so much more accessible, everyone's listening to all different shit, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
I think kind of goes the same way with anime, where everyone used to watch Naruto, everyone used to watch Dragon Ball, Now it's like people could watch all completely different shit. Someone could be watching My Dress Up Darling while someone's watching Still Lovely, like completely different shit, right? And it's like the fact of that matter is that not everyone's gonna maintain the same hype for shit because everyone just can be watching completely different shit. So everyone's hype about different shit, and then you get, I think even Dylan can speak to this himself, where he'll hype up a show that he's watching and no one else seems to care about it. That happens to people. Some people may care about one show more than others, but then it's still so spread out that it's like I feel like that's
Yeah.
part of why hype doesn't withstand.
Damn. Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say. It wasn't an anime. Oh, it was an anime. I didn't know that Go Go Loser Ranger was on Disney Plus.
Hmm.
It is.
Yeah, I googled it because I remember Cardiac was like, "Oh yeah, they released it already. The episode 1 is out." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So then I tried looking on Crunchyroll. It wasn't on Crunchyroll, and then I looked it up on the internet. What's it being streamed on? It said Hulu and Disney Plus. And I was like, Disney Plus?
Yeah.
When the fuck did and then you just mentioned Bleach getting bought by Disney, and I was like, holy shit.
The
They're trying
mouse is
to
getting all of it.
they're trying to sneak
Yeah.
their way into this shit. Disney
Oh,
Disney stay your ass back on Steamboat Willie. Get
Give
the
me
fuck
that.
out of here. Go fight for the rights
give
of
me that.
that.
I mean, yeah, that brings us.
Oh
It
boy.
all kind of ties back together because you can even see
Wow,
this
that
in the
show looks
pods.
good.
In the pods
Why?
we're talking about
I'd
because you
We're
can
gonna
even
really
go
like to
back.
own that.
Stop. We're gonna get copyrighted. Stop. We're gonna get
This is crazy.
flagged.
He is
The
cooking.
mouse
on
is
that,
gonna
Bleach,
man.
you
attack us,
say?
guys.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
too good. Stop. We're gonna just end up in the
Glad
shadow
that it's
realm.
good.
It is interesting that everything ties back together, and shout out to ourselves for talking about how Disney and Netflix is ruining anime or whatever the fuck back on the previous pod in the Flow multiverse, right? So you go check that out if you haven't seen it. But like the fact of the matter is, like, um everything kind of ties together in the anime sphere. The things that are happening kind of all come back to certain things. Like you can mention Disney ruining hype for certain anime. I know JoJo's was even ruined by Netflix in terms of hype, right? There's a lot of different things that are fucking with the hype of these anime. We have such short attention spans now. The anime are trying to grab you like this, right? Super quick. So these anime will grab you super quick, bring you in, but then when they bring you in, there's no substance there to hold you in, right? You can't stay in because there's nothing to hold you. It's like it pulls you in, and then you're just like, oh well, this is not. I don't really give a fuck no more, and then you just stop giving a fuck. So like the hype is there from the pulling you in because you need that short attention span. You gotta go check this out. Gotta go check this out. Someone posts a clip on TikTok. Oh, I gotta watch this anime. Gotta watch this anime. But then
Holy
when you actually
shit.
watch it, then you get like a few episodes in, and there's no substance. You stop caring. I think that is part of the meta where you get a Ninja Kamui that is super hype from the first couple episodes because it's so lit. But then people continue watching, and there's no substance, and they drop it. I think that's a consistent thing we're starting to see happen more now because anime are realizing, okay, we have to have this boom to get people into our anime. But then they have nothing to hold them in. It's like basically like, let's say we on this podcast gave a crazy cliffhanger, like Ichiban being like, yeah, My Hero is better than One Piece. And then he has no reasoning for why. And then you just leave the pod because it's like, why would I stay? Because there's not, you're just yapping. They're not talking about anything. I don't give a
Which
fuck.
is not true, by the way. There is reasoning, but we don't need to talk about that right now.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
it's okay. The people who were there in the voice chat in our Discord, where they know, they know why I think My Hero is better than One Piece, but we don't need to talk about
No,
it
we
right now.
don't. We don't know why. We
They-
still don't.
no, we
That's
do. We
that's kind
we
of
That's the
had
wild.
thing.
plenty. We had
That's
plenty
kind of
of
wild.
points said, but I'm not
They're
going to talk
both
about it right
freaking
now
good.
because we're talking about hype. Look, when you started
Crazy.
talking about the attention span, the accessibility, everything else that talks about sustenance and just not enough of it, it kind of made my brain start to do that thing that it likes to do
Hmm.
and connect some dots. What if the entertainment companies are realizing that our attention spans are getting so small? Or I'm gonna just speak for myself and right because I don't want to offend nobody. But what if they notice that my attention span, is getting so small that they need to release many anime at a time? to where it gets to the point where they start overworking their employees. Like, isn't that what was happening in Mappa? What if
Mm.
Mappa realized, like, yo, people are not clinging to our anime as well as they used to? What if it's not the quality of anime that's being affected or that's changed, but just the people's quality of attention span that's changed?
This is possible, yeah.
And because of
Most definitely.
our demand for much more is going up, them trying to meet those standards, we're pushing them to the limit.
Right.
And then what if it's just not them? And then now they also have to worry about. I'm not defending Mappa, by the way. I just, that was crazy.
Just to be
What,
clear.
just to be clear, the shit that happened is crazy. I'm not supporting any of it.
It's also the last pod when we talked about the anime they're releasing, which is even more insane.
Mind blowing. Yeah, mind blowing. But yeah, and then also competition is doing the same thing. So now you just have this humongous, humongous load of anime coming all
Pause.
over our faces all at
Hey,
one time,
yo.
and we can't handle it all.
You
That's
can't
why.
handle it all.
That's
I'm a
why.
pro.
That's why all of us are on different shit.
In the future, I think there's going to be a platform where it's just 30-second anime clips in one order to feed our little brains. That's how I watch half the like TV. I'll see like a 30-second clip and I'm like, okay, what's part 2 at?
This
Or
is
where's
so
part 3?
bad.
And I
I mean,
and
TikTok.
I end up watching like maybe a 10-minute episode.
They started off with
It's crazy.
Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks. What else?
No one take that idea as mine.
Yeah, we're cooked, by the way. If that happens, society's done, bro. That's crazy.
I copyright that, right? That's my idea.
The
I'm not
thing is,
sharing.
that idea will go crazy too. That's what makes it even worse.
30-second anime. Is that what he said?
That would actually that would do numbers.
You would just have to cut the anime, a 10-minute anime, into like 30 like chunks of 30 seconds.
I would call you stupid, but I can see it like being a real thing.
Working.
That's
Just
coming from a
cliffhanger after
math major.
cliffhanger after cliffhanger because a new plot point is made every 30 seconds.
That's coming from a math major, Alex. I hope you know this. For you to figure that out before me is fucking like holy shit. You're onto something. CIA, take him out.
If I go missing after I work out, guys, you know why.
Yeah, this
Humongous
is
Guys,
crazy.
my legs hurt.
This is
accident
crazy.
at Planet Fitness.
Mm.
Man breaks both legs on treadmill somehow.
This is insane. No, if it's a if he gets you on the treadmill, that's rough, man. It's a rough
Yeah.
way to go out. And and,
Oh
and I
shit.
know your gym got some shorties there too, so it makes it even worse.
Fumbling in
Please
front
don't
of the
look.
shorty is wild.
Getting caught on the treadmill in front of the shorties is crazy, bro.
Treadmill tragedy. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Treadmill tragedy. Oh wow.
Just to kind of go from that, but I will ask you guys to do in terms of these fall offs, right? We talked about a few major fall offs today. So I'm gonna ask you guys to rank these anime fall offs. All right.
All right, what's the
Ninja Kamui, Solo Leveling, Tokyo Revengers, and we'll throw a wild card in there. We'll throw Demon Slayer in there.
And this is
That's your
one
wild
being the
card?
worst fall off, one being it fell off the hardest.
Nah,
Yeah.
I feel
Can we throw
this
Bleach in
this
there?
is crazy. I feel targeted. This is insane. He said, "Nah, that's wild." And you put Demon Slayer. He said,
If you want to throw a fifth, we could throw My Hero in there too.
he said "Fuck you, fuck you."
All right,
The
can you repeat the
ridicule.
4?
Yeah, Ninja Kamui, Solo Leveling, Tokyo Revengers, and Demon Slayer.
Let me get my notebook. Shit. Ninja Kamui.
Uh, I'd say Tokyo Revengers, My Hero, Demon Slayer, and Ninja
You
Kamui.
missed Solo Leveling. No, My Hero.
Wait,
No, My Hero.
then I'll switch my hero with no. I think Solo Leveling is still
Bastard.
going. So it's worst to the like worst to highest, or what is it?
Number one
One.
fell
Which
off
one
the
had?
hardest.
Yeah, which one
Yeah.
had the biggest
Oh,
drop?
Solo Leveling's the last. I'll put Solo Leveling
Yeah,
last.
better
Like it fell
But
off
I don't
the
think
least.
it's.
Okay.
I don't think it's
Okay.
fall off.
Okay.
Man.
I got mine. We're gonna omit Tokyo Revengers. Solo Leveling is 4. Sword Art Online is 3.
Okay.
It was Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah.
Demon Slayer 2, and then
That's
wait,
crazy.
it was Ninja Kamui, right? Was the
Mhm.
other one? Fuck,
Mhm.
Ninja Kamui fell off harder than damn. Oh no, that's true.
You're going backwards. You're going from least.
Yeah.
to
You
first.
had it right. Ninja
Yeah,
Kamui be
no,
at one, right?
Ninja Kamui is 1. That's what I
Yeah.
was
Okay.
trying to go for.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It fell off hard as
Yeah.
fuck.
I like Ninja Kamui, and unfortunately, I have
And
to stick
fast,
to
hard and fast,
fucking
man.
statistics. So I would have to say, because apparently my likeness for Ninja Kamui isn't enough.
Mm.
Bastards.
Hey, my likeness for any show that I ever vouched for is never enough. So suck
I
my
like
dick.
Sword Art
Welcome
Online.
to how it's. Welcome to my shoes.
E-
Cry about it, little baby boy.
Let's really talk about the fall off of Fire Force.
Hold on now. Hold on.
That's not targeted at all.
That's not, I don't have a fucking green dot to my heart right now. I definitely don't. You sick maniacal being.
Oh man. At
Diabolical.
least I do it to everyone though.
Whatever. I don't even know your real name. I don't even know your last name.
My real name is Flo.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. All right, I'm gonna say all right, number 1 Ninja Kamui fell off, I guess.
Yep.
Shut up, Dylan. Number 2
It's true. You good choice.
Tokyo Revengers.
Mm.
Number 3 Demon Slayer, and number 4 is Solo Leveling. And I'm only saying Solo Leveling is number 4 for a fall off because I don't think it fell off. I think people still like it. So
Yeah. In terms of going from worst to best for me, to be completely honest with you, I do think out of those 4, Solo Leveling would be 4. I think that one still has some hype. Granted, it's not a lot, not as much as it did at the beginning at all, but it has some. And I think that, third, for relatively the same reason, would probably have to be Demon Slayer, just because it's not completely dead. I think the first 2 are much more dead than Demon Slayer. Ninja Kamui would be 2, because I do think it's not completely and utterly dead. Whereas I think Tokyo Revengers, that fall off was insane, just in
yeah.
terms of the hype season 1 had, and almost seemingly for no reason, well, but mainly because the manga ending, people just were like, "Oh, it sucks. I don't even want to watch it no more." Season 2 got 0 hype whatsoever. Season 3 got even less. It's just crazy. No one has even mentioned. The only mention of Tokyo Revengers I've heard in the past 6 months was about the Tokyo Revengers mangaka making a new manga. That's basically it.
Dylan, can you not pick your nose all
Dude,
in
my
the
nose
camera?
is fucking hurting, bro. It's got like a pimple right here, bro. It fucking sucks.
Oh my goodness.
River over here is spitting facts, and you're just
It
over
hurts,
there
bro.
digging
Just
for
edit
gold.
me out. Fuck.
So I'm gonna ask you guys to lastly rank these anime from worst to best. I'm gonna start saying that now to make it easy. From worst to best: Naruto, One Piece, Attack on Titan, and Hunter x Hunter.
What the fuck type of shit is that?
Yo, what is this?
I saw it on Twitter.
You said Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, and what?
number 1.
Attack on Titan.
AOT? What the fuck? So pretty much, Dylan, hold on,
Naruto is
Dylan.
gonna be 4.
Dylan, stop talking. Stop. Hold on.
Go worst to
Naruto's gonna be
best.
4.
If you
AOT is gonna be fuck. This is tough.
if you say the wrong thing, the entire community is gonna cook you.
One
That's
Piece,
all I'm gonna say.
One Piece is 2. AOT is 3. So Hunter x Hunter 1.
You
One
don't
Piece
believe
2,
you don't actually
AOT 3.
think One Piece is better than AOT. You're just saying that.
Holy shit.
He does not believe that. He's pandering.
Mr. Undercooked about to be
I just know
overcooked.
that One Piece is better, sadly.
He's pandering.
I'm not. It's not pandering. Even though I like. So here's my validation to this. Right. I have seen enough One Piece spoilers to like of all the cool shit that like people hype up about One Piece. I'm not saying I know One Piece, but I've seen a lot of spoilers and shit like that. And I've also seen I've also watched 200 and something episodes of One Piece. It's the most time I've invested in an anime so far. So don't say I haven't watched it and shit. I can
That's
tell you
I'm not
right
saying
now.
that.
I can tell you right now. I'm
But
on
you don't
episode.
think
Hold on,
those
hold on, hold
200
on, hold on,
episodes
hold
are
on.
better than
Hold on.
AOT?
I'm on episode, yeah, like I said, 228, right?
a little. Yeah,
That's
that
the
is a
most
jump.
episodes I've invested in a show before. Don't tell me that I
That's not
can't
what I
say that.
said.
But that's what I'm saying,
I
though.
don't think you
That's what I'm
believe
saying, though.
that.
I do. I do.
So those 200 episodes are better than AOT.
The 200 episodes that I have watched
Yes.
alone, no,
Yes.
they're not, because I haven't gotten to the good shit yet. Because all the good shit is at the end so far.
got
Wano
you.
is
Not at
like
the end. It's
apparently
not.
Wano
He's
is like one
got
of the
you
best
there.
arcs.
A lot of people say Marineford is better
All
than
the
Wano. So.
all the good shit. I haven't gotten to Marineford.
Well, I'm saying
Like
that's not
that's
the
like
end. But
all
it's
the good
halfway.
shit I haven't even gotten to yet.
And from
and
my
I like
understanding, Wano is a very inconsistent arc. So it's just the end of Wano was very good.
Yeah, I hear mixed things about Wano.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
just saying.
the first and second acts were kind of iffy, and then the last one was good. I think. I don't know though. I'm waffling.
Like
But anyways.
AOT was good, but there was moments where I was definitely upset with it, I would say.
Yo, Cammy, what's good, Cammy?
We have a lost voice in the chat. That's crazy. What's up, Cammy?
But anyways though, for my ranking, I am going to go at 4. I'm gonna.
He's gonna
Did you
say
want to
One
hear?
Piece.
Did you want to hear mine first, or did you want to go?
Oh yeah, you can go. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can go.
Okay. All right. So I was gonna say, just let me say them first. I don't want you guys all over my nuts for a second. All right. I'm gonna say AOT at number 1, Hunter x Hunter at number 2, Naruto at
You mean
number
AOT's
3,
at
and
4? You mean 4 3?
What you mean?
You mean AOT's at 4 and Hunter x Hunter at 3, right?
That's crazy to hear from you.
But I'm just saying that there's no way you actually think AOT is the best anime on that list because you don't like AOT.
I do like it. Am I consistent with it? No. That doesn't mean I don't like it.
You don't like it better than. Okay, just go ahead.
That doesn't mean. What's the problem here? What's the problem
River
here?
is baffled by our thought process. We just think differently.
Hold on.
For me,
I'm
what
sorry.
you have said.
I'm sorry, River the Flow God. Let me stop.
Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, I love AOT too.
You haven't even seen 2 seasons of AOT.
I have seen 2 seasons. I haven't seen. I told you I stopped at 2.
Okay.
I love.
You also love Naruto, so I'm baffled. But
dude, I love all these shows. For you to tell me to
you
rank
love
them
AOT. You love AOT. Cap. Then watch it right now.
See, this is what I mean, bro. This man, any opportunity he has, yo, watch AOT right now.
River loves to discredit people. That's what he likes to do. He
Bro,
likes to instead of proving his argument correct, he just likes to discredit other people's arguments. That's how he works.
Let me say the real list.
Let me say the real list. I just don't think that's what he thinks.
River, you're being noisy in the library. Stop talking.
That's some gaslighting shit, bro.
River, you're bothering everybody in the library.
Because you'll get to see what my list is. So
you're being noisy, dude. You're causing the scene. Anyways, so all right, you're right. Let me make the real list. Hunter x Hunter at number 1, Naruto at number 2, One Piece at number 3, and AOT at number 4.
See, I fucking knew it, bro.
Are you happy? Like, what's the deal
really,
here?
Not really.
Yeah, see, so he was pissed. He was pissed at my first list. Now he's pissed at the second list. What do you want from me, huh?
That's just. I know that you being honest. That's
like,
why.
bro,
it makes me feel
like,
good.
bro is on my dick. I nutted already. Get out of here. Holy shit.
Oh, okay. My list at 4. I'm really struggling here. I'm not gonna lie. That 4 and 3 is tough. It's very, very difficult.
You made a fucking
Um,
hard ass list. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
yeah. Shout out to Twitter, man. Who even did? I can shout out the person. Hopefully, this guy isn't Kai Higure, or Kaito. Shout out to you for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. What is my heart gonna say? Okay, I'll listen to I'm gonna go One Piece at 4. I'm gonna go Naruto at 3, Hunter at 2, AOT at 1.
Ooh, that's a surprise from you actually.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
Interesting.
that's
Very
definitely a surprise
interesting.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naruto and One Piece are very close. I think that AOT is over Hunter. That 1 and 2 wasn't difficult. I think both of those two I still have considerably above Naruto and One Piece. But
Okay.
again, where I'm at in One Piece is like I'm very close to saying they could be above Naruto. I just still think Naruto has more. But the thing is Naruto's inconsistencies. It's like it's almost like those two are very close, very close. Yeah, but anyways, on that note, in terms of the fall offs of anime that we were talking about, now unfortunately, even though the podcast may not be falling off, we're actually on the up because shout out to the support we get in. I mean, the pod's been doing very well recently. So make sure to like and subscribe because we're actually not that far from 500 subs. We're trying to get there, but unfortunately, we'll be falling away from the pod right now. So unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye. But you guys can get more of us on Patreon. First link in the description. To see more content from us. Or there's over like 100, damn near 158 videos on there right now. Piece of content y'all can go check out. Also join the Discord and chop it up with us more as well. Like second link in the description. Type shit. So tune into all that. Comment below what anime you think has fallen off the most recently, or even just why you think anime have been falling off in general. And yeah, man, that's really all from us. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah,
Can't be sad, bro.
Yeah, it's sad. What was more sad was how fucking far of a stretch that joke was that River made. I don't.
We gotta
It
go,
was
guys. I'm
fucking-
sorry.
You know what's
Lame
crazy?
as
You know what's
shit.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I gotta make this last statement before we go. I think the Wi-Fi at this library is better than your home Wi-Fi. Rick, because
I
you
mean,
haven't
hey,
haven't
no.
disconnected. You haven't edged us like once this entire time. So
Yeah,
It's crazy. Well,
maybe
Yeah.
you need to ask for some pointers, bro.
my Wi-Fi should be better now, but
Okay.
we just got some upgrades, but we'll see.
Cap.
ooh, upgrades.
Cap.
I mean, that's not cap. We did get
Join-
upgrades.
join
now,
the
if it will be
Patreon,
better,
please.
we're not sure.
Join the Patreon, please. Help River get better Wi-Fi,
Oh my
please.
Yep.
Please.
Help him get an Ethernet cable to plug into his fucking
Help-
shit so he can
help him
That
hardwire
s-
it.
actually will not help.